following on the previous video I made, I'm going to continue to talk about it because I was talking about how to speak up, about the importance of it, like to express your emotions, your feelings, just to let it go. Why is it important? Like, you should just do it, and don't consume yourself in your own feelings. So now, as follow up, I think it's very important also to talk about like how to do it. So I think many of us have trouble before, like how to do it, how to express your emotions, how to really let them flow, let them go, and don't keep them within yourself without bothering other people, right? You're like, okay, I want to talk about it, or I feel like I really want to cope with them, but I do not have anybody to talk about it, or I have tried but I bothered someone, or it is very hard for me to talk about it with people because it's I don't want to show myself, I don't want to just like expose myself, right? So there's many different reasons why, so it's not that easy. It's very easy to say like, yeah, just express your feelings, talk about your emotions, and then let them go, don't keep them within yourself. But how would you cope with them? That's a difficult part that is hard to do. For some people it's easier as for others. For some of you it might be very hard just to talk about it, just because you do not really show yourself as someone weak. That goes especially for men, but for women as well. I mean, that's for everybody. The same like as for some men, it's a bit easier as for some women, right? So it depends on the culture as well, depending on personality facts and many different things. But it's important to do it, and I'm just gonna share some tips with you of how to do it, like how what are like some tips or strategies I did by myself just to do it in order not to bother anybody else. Or if it's so hard for you to talk about it with people or with your therapist, and you just like want to do it with someone else because it's really too hard for you, you don't want to push yourself or force yourself to do it. It's okay, you don't have to do it, but there's some strategies and ways for you to open up your feelings, like to expose them, not to the world, but just like get them out of your chest, right? And cope with them in a more healthy way, and also without bothering people, right? Because you don't want to just like be with your friends talking about your feelings the whole time, or just like trying to discuss about it, or it could get annoying to a certain point. So your friends are not your therapists. So that's why I'm gonna share with you some tips on how to do it, how I have done it by myself, and well, I hope that it works for you. Of course, the main two things. One is to find therapy. That's like what everybody says, and if you have a problem or something, like someone or your friends, they might be okay, but just why don't you go to therapy? So that's the obvious one. So I think that's important. I have done it like once in my life, and it helped me get like different kind of view about my situation, like an objective point of view. And that was helpful because I was like, okay, maybe it's not really the way I am seeing it right now, but that perspective is actually not that bad, and that helped me understand things in a different way. But well, it could be you do not have the money for a therapist, or you don't want to just spend it, or you just do not want to share your feelings or what's happening, what's going on with you with a stranger or just with someone else. You just do not want to do it. For some reason, therapist is not an option for you. Another option that I would use also is a friend of trust. I have really good friends of mine, like not many, those friends are gold, but with those friends, they're one of a kind, and you know what type of friends they are, you know exactly who they are, and those are the kind of people you can talk about those certain things. If you have someone like that, really you're lucky, because that's not very common. And yeah, having someone who's willing to discuss some situation like that with you is very nice, and well, you can take advantage of that. But that's something you can do it from time to time. Of course, it's not like you're gonna have your friend as therapist talking about the problems and your stuff and emotions like every week or every month. Like, you can do it from time to time when the situation is given, when they are willing to talk about it as well, because you don't want to bother them. So in the case you don't have that option either, not a therapist, not someone else from your trust or from your family, you can talk about it. If you don't have those options, I'm gonna share with you just like 5 options more I did by myself. And I think it's a really good idea to try them out, and it helped me cope with my feelings and understand them in a very different way than if not. So the first one is just writing. Almost many people I listen to talking about this, they also say the same. Just write down your feelings, write down. It could be like every day, just take a few times before going to bed, or right in the morning. The morning is more difficult, but I think before going to sleep it's easier, but it's up to you. Write it down, write what happened in the day, how you're feeling, like whatever comes to your mind, and then just start writing. Take a few minutes to do it every single day, or whenever like you're very like, I don't know, you want to let them out, or you just like feel kind of uncomfortable with yourself, but you can just do it. Also, after a while, it's interesting because then you can look back and say, okay, I don't know, like a month ago, few months ago, a year ago, that's how I felt. And you see the process of all of that time, and you're like, wow, I really, I have had progress, I have made some progress, I used to feel like that, and now I've been like this. So you kind of like see what is happening to you from a bit more like outside perspective, like when you write it down and then you read it, and then, okay. So that's something good that I used to do actually, like since I was little. Mostly it's for women, with my friends, women, they do it, but also guys, because I think one of my brothers, he does it, and it's very helpful. And if you are writing how you feel, like try to use like more details, like maybe why are you feeling like this? Why am I feeling like this? What happened? What was the trigger that made me feel like this? Or that helps you understanding a lot more, and just let your feelings out, and it's gonna help you. It's gonna make you feel a bit more relieved. The second option, and that's something I use a lot. So I stopped writing on a notebook every single day, because I don't know, we are becoming very digital nowadays, so I have my phone the whole time, or you might have your tablet. At the time when you're feeling like that, or if you have had something back in your head, your mind, all the day or the whole week, you take your time whenever you have time, maybe at the bus or the metro, or I don't know, you're waiting for someone or for whatever, then you take that time and then start writing it down. When you start writing it down, because it doesn't have to be like at home, or it could be anywhere with your phone, so you really like start putting something, and then like you if you don't have time to finish it, then you're gonna be later, okay, I started writing this, and then like something that's not finished, so you kind of go back and take a look at what you're writing, and then go back to the process, right? Maybe after a few hours, if you check again, maybe you feel better, and then you check like what you wrote before. That's very interesting actually, because you can analyze yourself in a very interesting way, and it's like kind of like an update all the time. Sometimes it's just like a few minutes, like, oh damn, like this happened and I'm feeling so mad right now, and like whatever, just write whatever comes to your mind, or text. So that helps me a lot as well. And it's something really good that we can do it just like spontaneously when we're outside walking. It's not like we really need like a notebook or pen to write, or be at home quiet. No, like just like anytime you feel like uncomfortable or something's going on bugging you, you can do it. Number 3, and that's an obvious one, especially for religious people, but I think not just for religious people, because I'm not religious. Honestly, I do not like churches or religions that much. I'm not into that. But still, many people look like spirituality and personal growth. Something that I used to do a lot when I was little, it was praying, because my family was very religious and evangelic, so they used to do it a lot. So that's a kind of habit that I got, so I don't do it every day. Now I don't pray to God or like in a religious way or something. Now I talk to the universe. So I feel that there's something else, of course, that takes care of us, that is stronger than us, bigger than us, a lot more powerful than us, and it's controlling, like taking care of all the course of action that's happening in our lives, right? And not just our life, but everybody. So I talk to that sometimes when I'm alone or I have work, and I really take time for that. I really take time. It's like a prayer, like when you're praying, and like if you're religious, like you know how it is, like God, this is happening, blah blah blah, and I'm feeling like this, like this, like this. Find the time to do it by yourself, for yourself. Sometimes if you feel like crying, then cry, just let your feelings cry, but then you're by yourself, so nobody's gonna watch you or whatever. And talking about it, like you feel that I really believe there's something out there that kind of empathizes with us and listens to us. So yeah, for some of you it might sound crazy, but for me it works perfectly. Some people also talk to their animals, to their pets. They're like, yeah, I talk to my dog and he understands, where he listens to me, and you feel like you are kind of understood a little bit. So yeah, just talk about it. Talk about it. It's not crazy. It's helpful. It's a healing process as well. It's good. Maybe when you even talk about it, even to yourself, if you feel you're doing it with yourself, okay. It's also self-reflection, and that helps a lot. Don't try to deny what you're feeling, like, no, that's not. No, you just try to feel your feelings and really talk about it. I'm feeling mad, I'm feeling sad right now. Why? This is what's happening right now, and I don't understand why, but that's how it is. And feel it, say it, talk about it, then you feel a lot more relieved. And even more, like if you're feeling like you want to cry or you want to laugh or whatever you're feeling, just if you add some action to it, if you cry, you feel a lot better afterwards. That's always the case. Number 4 is about art. And I think this is a very, very good strategy. Like, I'm not an artist, so it's not like you have to be an artist to do that. But I like singing, so sometimes I play music depending on my mood. If I play it like, I don't know, I'm sad, I play kind of like sad music, or just like music that lifts me up a little. If I'm very happy, so yeah, it's normal, right? So I start singing, and I like singing a lot, and that helps. And after singing, even if you're sad or if you're whatever, then yeah, I don't know, it like just kind of like flows. It flows, and you somehow you feel a lot more relieved. So it doesn't have to be with singing. It's just like every kind of art, every kind of like expression, like what you can put your feelings out, your creativity as well, painting, drawing, I don't know, dancing as well. I love dancing, and that's something that I do almost every weekend, and I love it because that way I kind of feel like express so much, and I have so much energy, and I use it for that, and I love it. It's not just like for part of a social acting. Just I go there for being with my friends and having fun. But no, I really love dancing. That's something like where we really put so much of you out. Maybe not for all of you, but for many of us, it works like that, and it's so nice. It's such a healing process when you do it. So for me, dancing, singing, painting, drawing is not my thing. I used to be good at it when I was little, but now I'm like, I feel lazy about it. I'm like, nah. I prefer to do other things. But depending on you, on your qualities, on your talents, or what makes you feel better. So important thing is like when you do it, you concentrate your energy and thoughts on that emotion. Try not to avoid it, but try to really think about it. Okay, if you're sad, draw, see what comes out. If you're mad, also, something's gonna come out. Just let it out. And the last point, number 5, that's the last one. And that's about physical activity. It's also something to help. It's not really like a strategy or solution for that, but that helps a lot. So doing sport, doing all kind of physical activity, for me, like dancing at the same time, it kind of helps at the same time, because it really helps liberate your energy, like what you're feeling inside you, like it goes out. You have so much energy that you just put onto other things, or you hide and then you don't know what to do with it. It really liberates you a lot. And that also has to do with your emotions. So sport is something good. Like I said before, it's not the strategy exactly for that, but when you feel like that, you kind of repressed emotions and you don't know what to do with it, like always comes hand in hand. Like a strategy to do it, write them down, or to combine one of the art activities and then physical activity is very important, because really that all the energy that's canalized in your body, like you can canalize it in a different way, and that way your emotions go out as well. So yeah, I do it with sport, I do it with dancing, I do it with hiking when I have time, like all kind of physical activity that I can do. It really helps, and it makes me feel not just happier, healthier, but also more relieved. Like if you're mad, you can also just go to kickboxing and just like put all the anger you have. I did that a few times when that happened to me as well, and it's really helpful. So those are the strategies I use. It sounds very simple, but you really have to try it out. You can try it from time to time or something, but try to do it mindful. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this, focus on what you're feeling, and try it really just to let it go, to liberate yourself from that. Try that out, and I hope it works for you, because it's really important. And do not let our emotions control or own our lives. It's our lives, and we are in charge of it.